Welcome into Under the Radar, episode 7 here on the Wager Talk YouTube channel. I am Drew Martin. We're trying to point out under the radar teams, either bet on or look to fade, guys. Any way to make money, we're all about it here. Welcome to Conference Championship Week. March Madness is upon us. And like always, we like transparency here. And last week was a down week. So recapping it here before we get to this week's bet on and fade teams, week 6 recap. 1-1 minus 1.1 units, $100 better, lost $110, minus 2 ATS points combined. ATS points is just how far we fell short there. If it was a positive, how much we beat the closing line there. Actually, yeah, the closing line in terms of how the result was. And of course, we fell a basket short with one of our selections, and we lost on the other one. Actually pushed with LSU and Alabama. That was the first team we gave out last week, and we lost if you bet on it kind of right when we gave it out, but the market moved against us, landed on the number of 3, which is exactly what LSU won by. So we pushed on that bet. We might have lost if you bet it otherwise. So this time, grading off of the closing line, guys, want to be real transparent. It actually helped us this time. Before in the show, it's hurt us. So it kind of came back either way, but did want to point that out with the push. And then Middle Tennessee State, the most profitable team in college basketball. Unfortunately, we jumped on them last week and lost by a basket against the spread against Old Dominion. So, hey, sometimes it works against us. And, of course, lost the 1.1 units on MTSU, guys. So that's the recap. Look, overall in the show, it has been very positive. 16-12 here. Overall recap, that's 57% on the season, plus 2.8 units. Our high watermark was more than that. We've given some profits back here, but plus 2.8 units overall, guys. Giving it all out for free right here on the Wager Talk YouTube channel. Please smash that like button if you're liking the content. Also, please feel free to comment below what teams you're looking to bet on, what you're thinking of the video, anything like that. It all works, but $100 better up $280. And guys, if you're betting more than that, $1,000 better, up $2,800. You can just do the math there. So 2.8 units in the positive. Not a bad start to the season. But guys, let's get into this week's teams. It's Conference Championship Week here, and we're actually doing something different. For the first time, we're going to look to fade one of these squads, and that is the Creighton Blue Jays. Yes, the Blue Jays, not MLB. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten that going yet, but college basketball, the Blue Jays here of Creighton, looking to fade them, and they're up against Marquette. Ken Palm has it as -2 for Marquette, and it looks like the opener has gone -2.5. Actually, a sharp book up to -3 now. So not going to want to wait on this one. Looking to bet on Marquette Thursday in the Big East tournament here. And some of the reasons we're looking to fade Creighton, their point guard, Ryan Nembhard, he's an experienced point guard, and he's actually injured for the season. And since he's been out, their offensive production has gone way down. They've actually averaged less than 60 points a game with him out. And it's kind of the perfect, how do I say this, like recipe of a reason to fade a team. They have their experienced point guard out, and their backup point guard, a freshman. They're actually splitting time between 2 freshmen here. So this is kind of a really good recipe to look to fade a squad because their offensive production is so limited here, and we've seen that so far. Now we're adding on top of that, going into the tournament, an MSG, Madison Square Garden, win or go home type games. Man, I don't like that with young players kind of handling the ball here. And that points towards betting on Marquette, guys, sooner rather than later. The market opened -2 Marquette. Now it's 2.5 at most sports books. Looking at the Wager Talk odds screen with one of the sharper books, even pointing towards -3 right before we're recording this here on Wednesday afternoon. So for this week's first team here, it's Fade City. We're looking to fade Creighton, guys, and bet on Marquette Thursday in the Big East Conference game here between these two squads. So Marquette is going to be the first bet on. Creighton fade. That's for the show. We got the next team up. This one looking to bet on, and we're going back to the well in the SEC on the Bayou Bengals. Record keeping purposes, we pushed. However, it wasn't really on our side in terms of most of the day. But this upcoming week, LSU, Thursday, they're playing the winner of the Ole Miss Missouri game. And again, guys, going back to when we talked about LSU, they are getting healthy at the right time. They're starting senior point guard Pinson. He is back playing 30 plus minutes. And guys, really overall, their defense is one of the best in the country. I think you can make the argument it is the best team, the best defense in the country. They're healthy, so their offense is back to normal. All of their losses, I think the more public better, which we're getting a lot of them now. The public bettors are going to talk about, oh man, Will Wade, he's might get fired because LSU has all these problems behind the scenes. Guys, those have been around the whole time. Now we got, them getting healthy, them having everything to play for this season in the tournament. And everybody talking about the SEC, the top 4 teams are really good, which they are: Tennessee, Auburn, Kentucky, Arkansas. But that fifth team who got the 5th seed, it's actually LSU here. So they're going to get the winner, the way that the SEC tournament kind of pairs up, of the Wednesday game, Ole Miss and Missouri. And when you look at the kind of matchup against those two teams, yes, Mississippi beat LSU, but that was when LSU was really banged up. So this is a whole different LSU team if Ole Miss is able to advance. And LSU matchup-wise against Missouri kind of tries to do the same thing as LSU, but LSU just has a lot more athletes on the court and plays better defense. So LSU's already shown that they can blow out Missouri, which they did by 20 points earlier this season. So guys, for all those reasons, you can see it there on the screen. I'm looking to bet on the Bayou Bengals, looking to kind of push that from when we talked about them earlier. So those are the 2 teams I'm looking to bet on for conference championship week. And guys, if they look to, well, at least LSU, because actually Creighton is a fade team there, but look to bet on them again, likely getting plus points against, I believe it's Arkansas in their next matchup. That won't be graded here on the show, but just kind of to point that out, LSU is a bet on team until further notice. So LSU, you see it there at the bottom. In Fade City, guys, that's on the Creighton Blue Jays. So that means bet Marquette on Thursday in the Big East tournament. There you go. Week 7 recap. Fade City on Creighton, bet on LSU. I am Drew Martin. Guys, check me out, wagertalk.com, hitting 63% on the year. That's since January 1st, not one play over that minus 115 juice. So been really hot in college basketball. Got that current run of 60% on 100 plus plays, 5% best bets, 18-7 over 70%. So Drew Martin, wagertalk.com, doing the show here under the radar. Wager Talk YouTube channel, also a part of College Basketball Show, as well as Opening Line Reports. So guys, please comment below. Let me know if you're liking the show. Please smash that like button. And if you're tailing us this week, best of luck, guys. Enjoy the weekend. We'll talk next week. March Madness is here. Enjoy it.